Alright, let's talk about what's really going on with Blue Lock Rivals right now. I appreciate you clicking on this video. Seriously, it means a lot. If you've seen my older video called The Real Problems with BLR, then you probably already know where this is headed. But things have changed since then, some for the better, and some still needing work. So think of this as a follow-up. An updated deep dive into where BLR stands today and what still needs fixing. Let's start on a good note. Lately, Blue Lock Rivals has been healing just a little. I've seen a noticeable shift in energy across the community. People actually liked the last update, the one that brought new animations, a smoother overall experience, and some really cool Baru-style additions. And with the upcoming Reo Rework and the hype surrounding NEL Nagi, there's a lot of positive momentum building. The new animations are especially solid. They finally look polished, lore-accurate, and genuinely fun to watch. It's been refreshing. But even with this progress, there's still room to grow if the devs want to get the game back to consistently pulling 110,000 to 150,000 players online, like we saw just a month ago. We're on the right track, but the work's far from done. Let's dive into some of the main issues still holding the game back. First off, balancing and bug fixes. Historically, this has been a sore spot. When a new rework or style drops and it turns out to be absolutely broken, we've had to wait weeks for any sort of fix. Remember NEL Rin or Aiku? Yeah, the wait times were brutal, sometimes 1 to 2 weeks before anything got patched. And during that time, the game was borderline unplayable for a lot of us. It sucked the fun right out of matches and caused a noticeable dip in player count. But recently, something changed, and for the better. When King dropped and turned out to be busted, we saw an emergency nerf in just a few days. That was a game changer. Whether the devs saw my last video or just started taking community feedback more seriously, I can't say for sure. But I hope this trend continues, where anything that breaks the game gets fixed fast. It keeps things fair and fun for everyone. Second big issue, lucky spins and how unrewarding the grind feels. Let's be honest, game rewards are lacking. Most of us get a bit of cash after matches, some daily quests, and a login bonus. But that's about it. The problem is, that's nowhere near enough when you consider the odds of actually pulling a good style. You could go through 50 lucky spins and walk away with just legendaries. No mythic, no world class, just disappointment. Now I saw a really solid suggestion in the official Discord that makes a ton of sense. Rework the quest to be more worth it. Make those tougher objectives. Like 40 ankle breakers or 8 long passes, reward lucky spins. Add a proper pity system so that if someone spins 50 times and gets nothing but legendaries, they get a guaranteed mythic next. It's fair, it rewards the grind, and it makes the game feel a lot less frustrating. There was also a suggestion about the daily rewards. Keep them as is, but maybe bump the final reward to 3 lucky spins. It's a small change, but it adds up over time. And during big updates, drop some limited time quests that reward lucky spins or even a free slot. That's the kind of incentive that keeps people logging in. Third thing, team formation. Right now, 5 versus 5 just isn't cutting it. Any player with a dribble-focused style can slice through the defense like it's nothing. You get past the CF, use an ability on the CM, and boom. You're in the goal box. It's too easy. The community's been pushing for 6 versus 6 to be the new standard, something like a 3 to 2 to 1 formation. That extra defender would help a lot, and it would open up more space for actual strategy and style synergy. Miro mentioned in a Q&A that they're working on expanded formations, even up to 11 versus 11 like in real soccer. But there's no release date, and until then, we're stuck with formations that don't really support the kind of gameplay this game wants to have. Fourth issue, cheaters. Yeah, they're still a thing. And reporting them? It's way too complicated. You have to get video proof, upload it, submit a ticket on Discord. It's a whole process. Most people don't even bother. It's just too much work. And because no one reports them, the cheaters keep playing. What this game really needs is a solid anti-cheat system. Now, I don't know the limitations of Roblox itself, but If it's possible, even just a basic one, it could save the devs a lot of headaches and clean up the experience for everyone else. We shouldn't need to rely on community effort to catch blatant exploiters. And the last thing I want to bring up, gameplay variety. Specifically, dribbling and shooting are starting to feel stale. Don't get me wrong, they're fun, but after doing the same thing for months, it's starting to lose its shine. And one of the things that makes real soccer and even the Blue Lock universe so exciting is how creative moves are. Characters are associated with moves, sure, but they're not the only ones who can use them. One of the coolest ideas I came across recently is all about adding fresh skill types that would give gameplay a much-needed shakeup. Right now, we've got a decent foundation, but these kinds of additions could make each match feel a lot more dynamic and creative. Let me walk you through them like I'm telling a friend. Back heel. You know when you're facing away from the goal and it just feels like there should be an option besides turning around awkwardly? Well, this skill would let you shoot while facing away, Nagi style, and do a back heel shot. It would just add flair and unpredictability to close-range finishes. Fake shot. This one's smart. You press shoot and then quickly tap pass. Your player fakes the shot. If defenders bite, they get ankle broken. Goalies might dive the wrong way too. It opens up a whole new layer of mind games and skill expression. Overhead kick, jump into the air, hit the shoot button, and boom. Your player does a smooth flip shot or bicycle kick. Would look super clean and let you finish crosses in style. Imagine how satisfying it would feel to actually score with one. Advanced rainbow flick. If you jump and hit the dribble button, it triggers a fancy rainbow flick animation. More advanced than the usual one, and gives you a small dash forward. It's flashy, it's risky, and it would cost stamina so it doesn't get spammed. Just a stylish way to break ankles. Flare Trivela shots. Here's another cool one. If you shoot and then press dribble or pass, your player pulls off a flare shot, like a roulette or back heel, or maybe a Trivela shot with curve. Just imagine seeing a curved Trivela fly past the keeper. It's not OP, it's just fun and different. What's great is that these don't even have to be tied to one character. They could be global unlocks tied to grinding, achievements, or leveling up. That way, they become tools anyone can use to stand out and build their own playstyle. These don't even need to be tied to a specific style. Just make them unlockable through grind or achievements. That way, everyone has access to more creative ways to play, and we're not stuck in a meta where every match feels exactly the same. So yeah, that's where we're at. Blue Lock Rivals is on the road to recovery, no doubt about it. We've had some solid updates, better animations, and the community vibe is definitely better than it was a few weeks ago. But at the same time, we can't ignore the fact that there are still areas that need serious work. From quicker fixes when things break, to more rewarding grinds, smarter formations, better anti-cheat, and a fresh take on how we experience gameplay. These are all crucial if BLR really wants to return to the 110 to 150,000 active player base it once had. And that's exactly why I made this video. I wanted to sit down, take a good look at where things stand, and open up the conversation with you, the players who make this game what it is. Do you agree with the problems I talked about today? Are there things you've noticed that I missed? Or maybe you've got your own ideas on how to improve the game. Whether it's tweaks to the gameplay loop, a better way to earn lucky spins, or even more creative suggestions like new dribbling mechanics or reworked match formations, I genuinely want to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment, let's get the conversation going. If you liked the video, drop a like and it helps more than you think. And if you want to stay up to date with more discussions like this, subscribe and turn on notifications. Thanks so much for watching and being part of this community. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.